Yeah. All right. So yeah, I don't think of all
Eh,
days today my mic.
but it sounds good though.
Yay.
What's up?
Oh God.
All right,
You
all
gotta
right.
have your cup of tea too while we're having a conversation.
Right? I love the tea.
Oh man, yeah, my loading.
Malo lava. Wa mai oi.
Oh, same stuff, family, family, and family.
That's right.
That's
That's what
all
it's
to it,
about.
man. Yep. Same old same, just try to live. Stay
Right.
above water.
Right, right,
One day at
right.
a time, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And other than that, same old same, just trying to live the life and figure out life.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost 50, yo.
Oh my gosh, right? I
So
And
feel it.
we're gonna start in 1 minute and then I'm gonna do the introduction and then we'll get started.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Awesome,
yeah.
awesome.
I want my football, man. Bam. Oh man.
Who's playing?
My team won. Baltimore.
Oh.
Oh, yes. You see the colors I did for your flyers? I made sure it was your color.
Oh yeah, me and my family we're both we have a division family.
Oh,
Niner, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore. So hey man, we go at it. Hey, you know it. All that mixing it, be so funny.
Ah.
You know.
all right. I'm gonna get started right now. Okay. All right. Talofa, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of our podcast. We are so glad you can join us tonight for what promises to be an incredible conversation. So, before we begin, we'd like to thank everyone for your continuous support as we bring our community together to share stories, inspiration, and laughter. I am Leaso Filoya Ligi, joining you live from Houston, Texas. Lena Faminga, all the way down from Honolulu, Hawaii to bring her energy and charm to tonight's session. And in the hot seat, we are thrilled to welcome Moeletoa Tuitele all the way from California. What's up? What's up?
Chico in the house.
Chee-hoo.
Wow. A huge papitai tele lava to Moliko for not only being tonight's guest, but also for his generosity. He has graciously donated his $50 from our sponsor, Pulsa Polynesia, also known as POP, to the class of 1995 reunion funds. So tonight we'll dive into Moliko's journey, share some laughs, and reflect on the stories that continue to unite us as a class and community. We're also excited to hear from you. So don't forget to join the conversations in the chat room. All right. So without further ado, let's get started.
So thank you for the introduction, yo.
Yeah.
I'm not that special. I'm just a regular person.
We're so glad to
And
have you on here, Moliko. What have you been up to lately?
well, I've been going through some life changing, 5 years. Lima Kausanga, um, I stopped drinking alcohol. In 4 years now, me and my family stopped eating the meat.
That's hard to do. Congratulations.
Yeah, and then from there on, then my mind and my heart was starting to bring up old stuff that remind me that's why I was being too crazy. And then I got six beautiful kids, two boys, four girls, and they all play sports. So our last one is 15, and she played a band. And I want to take her back home, but there's no band back home.
Uh,
Yeah, and she started receiving letters, so that's why I was like, man, you're gonna have to stay. I gotta suck it up and stay and make sure she's okay with school,
yeah.
and then I can go home. And that's the plan now that I'm in. But before that, it was rough.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Everybody that knows me around me, they know like, dude, you play with fire all the time. So
Wait,
high school
Moeletoa, can
years.
you tell me why like they call you Chico? You told us last night. I want to know why they gave you the nickname Chico.
Yes, it's Chico, but most people over here they call me Big June. Like every islander that come in Chico over here, they go to the clubs. First thing the doorman said, "Do you know Big June?" They say no. Okay, let me call him, and then I get them into the place, and I'm at home. They get them into the club, and I say, "Yeah, those are my nephews, man. Look after them." So, and I love it here in Chico. We're about an hour and a half from Sacramento, 3 hours from Frisco, and far away from all the Samoans.
And also, you're not close to where the fire is, right? That's going on down
Yeah,
there.
we're far north. We're way up north. And my life is I took a big turn, because I didn't look at myself no more. I got to look at my kids and my wife because I was very destructive,
So
like a like a
Moeletoa,
boss.
did that started in high school, or did that started from when you were younger?
Started when I was younger because I was around my dad, right, and my dad was like one of the most important person in our family. So when he go everywhere in Kukuila, he take me. So we go to Fankongo, we go to Pangopango, we go Aua, we go Ili Ili, everywhere you name it. People there that when my pops pull up, they know. Oh, the Vaipito man is here. But my dad always tell him, man, my vice Pito, but my mind is straight. So, so I picked those trades from him, being around that, uh, like leaderships.
Yeah.
And I took it a whole nother route because, history trauma. And that's why when you guys saw me in high school, I was that bully guy, right? So first and foremost, I want to apologize to whoever on this podcast that I hurt their feelings back then because I know I was that person. I'm sorry. I'm a changed person. I admit to all my wrongs. And it's the only way for me to live and communicate with my family. And then it all go down to my circle got smaller. And I love it, because my heart is right, my mind is clear. I can communicate instead of yelling back. And this podcast here, thank you for putting it up, because we all got different things going on in life when we left 95. Because I left right out of high school. And my lifestyle in high school, it continued on when I went to college. What's his name? Putty Putty Douglas. They can tell you the story. The dorms. I, I was just being that person that I was trying to heal. But I took the bottle and started drinking, not knowing I was already scary to people. But then when the drinking kicked in, even in high school, I was getting drunk coming to school. And then I had people do my homework and copy of. There's somebody up here they know. Oh, and then my wife says she's one of them too. Doing the paper. So and now I'm just reflecting the where I'm at now compared with all the life lessons learned that was taught to me back then. Some that is all wrong, but some is right. So that's what I'm trying to funnel myself in to the wrongs so I can make sure it's right. You know, this is hurting our young ones back home,
Hmm.
and that's the facts. I like we get the podcast talk about class here and there, but the real root of the cause is like our kids, man.
Hmm.
Don't let them funnel through what we went through.
Yes.
They speak on some issue, pay attention, right? And address the issue because it's bad. Those are that's my life. I already cleared my plate. Apologize to a lot of people that I do them wrong, and I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. Next time you see me, we'll give high fives and move on, Um, because I know nobody does things to me, but I know I say a lot of things to people in our class. And I'm always the guy that, "Good Vashenga, get in front of the class. Apologize to the class. Not one, not two, and right now I'm just reflecting. And it was all from quitting drinking and eating the meat. Because too many people are dying from the meat that delivered back home from a container.
Oh yeah.
Come on, I was in that ship too. I didn't care. I was like, I'll die eating meat. And then I started having health issues like gout. I had a heart attack, and they have a extra valve in my heart. Right, 2018, down in
Oh,
the Bay Area. I was working down in Market Street, and I was working. I thought it was a heartburn, and I drove myself to the Farimai. They say, "Man, you have a minor heart attack." And I was out of town. My family's up here. I think, oh, it's nothing, but they do. Are you about to die, man? So they go inside and put a stents in my heart.
wow.
Yeah, and then they said the extra valve that goes in the middle, called ramus artery. They say, man, you have a cow heart. Like what? So all this thing is like, it make me reflect, that I need to change because, or else either I'm gonna go to jail or die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I don't even remember seeing a classmate. The last time I saw one was Tianua up in Seattle back
Oh,
in back in 2000. Yeah, I went up there visiting. That's the last time I saw classmates. And sometimes I don't remember them. Like I was telling you, I saw a guy up in Alaska, and I don't remember till the next day. His name was Roy from Aloha. And he was talking to me like he know me. He was like, "Yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't know you, man. Who are you?" I told him straight out, "Who are you, man?" I say, "Soli, go. What in the world?" So and the other one I see was 40.
Oh, 40. Yes. In Alaska or Seattle?
You know why?
Oh, okay, okay.
And dude, and that's all I'm doing now. Just trying to do what's right for me, so I can help my family. And I cannot help my other people if I don't help myself. And I stand on that. Nobody's going to break my peace.
amen to that.
And I
So
say
Molek,
that proud and loud.
yeah. So Moleko, I echo that, saying thank you to the podcast, right? So it's for bringing us together, and also for giving us the space and time to talk about, the old us,
Right.
right? we
Yeah.
we get we get to explain and what no one was going through, right? So, and like you said, remember, like, we were intimidated by you. I know I was. But like, this is a space where, like you said, you've turned your life around, you've become a different person. But would you like to share, like, some of the things, in the past that you were going through, or that caused it, or was related to it?
Yeah.
Hey, like I told everybody, hopefully whoever's on this podcast will have a Jesus in their heart so they can hear what I'm saying instead of judging what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're almost 50. If you keep judging what I'm saying, then you're the problem.
Yeah.
That's point blank.
Yes.
Then come talk to me. Don't go spread things. Because, like I said, the thing that's going on back home is brushing stuff under the rug,
Mm.
like the abusive, the molesting, the name calling. Like they say, that's why I apologize to whoever I've heard on this pod, from our class. And I don't care what they say, because it's for me. That's what make me change now who I am. I can talk about what happened to me, abusive, the molesting. I cannot do nothing wrong with it. I was about 5 years, 7 years, 8, and I wish they can tell me that now. Believe me, I'll give them a hug when they go under 6 feet. And that's a fact. Because those are the issues that me and my family now, we communicate, we relate on it. And we're trying to push forward. But most of our island people, they like to point the finger and they like to put you down.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. That's your saying. It's all good. I ain't worried about what you say. All I'm worried about is me. And that's why I share things that happen to me, because people can reflect and like, dude, that's why you were crazy. you know? Even my wife was scared when I was married my wife until we have a conversation due to the fact that we seek therapy.
Mhm.
And then from there, it opened up my eyes. Like, there's a whole nother way of living out
Yeah.
there if you don't get oppressed by all the stuff that was taught to us. That's that's me. That's my opinion. Everybody have their own opinion. Everybody got their own way of walking. Then show it. If you're gonna talk the talk, then walk the walk. Don't be my friend if you just talk and you don't walk about it. and and that's what my kids, they love it. Like, damn. Even my wife, like, dude, this is the dad we're supposed to have, not the
Oh.
mafia dad. And that's a fact. So, and whoever that's listening, they can always, hey, I'm changed. I'm trying to connect with friends that still around. A lot of our classmates are passing. Too many die young. And my name is not on that list. I promise you that. Because I'm trying to take care of my health, so I can do things that I need to do for my babies and especially my wife, for putting up with this guy. She stuck it out, and we're not perfect. Every relationship we always have drama until they figured out how to communicate and relate, and that's what's going on. We don't need to be argued, like little things, like, man, my heart is here. Your heart should be here with me too. We can communicate instead of me calling names. you know,
You
and
know, I like about your story, Moriko, is that how, like a lot of, we know that there are other teenagers or college, just younger kids that are going through something similar, but nobody's listening. Nobody's trying to understand them. The first thing that goes on is, oh, Paulo, vale que le caca," these kids are really
oh
bad.
yeah, yeah.
But what would your advice be to these kids who are going through stuff like this? Like, what would you say?
Um, my advice to the kids: uh, don't talk to your parents. They're the issue. They're gonna try to push it out on the table. Keep it low key. The
Mm,
people to reach out is the right people.
yes,
The government, reach out. The teacher, the counselor, listen. But all those people, they are related. That's why it's
true.
hard. That's why it's hard, because they don't want to get their name or their family in front of the world. And look, man, he's wrong. You know. And I said, because I know I have a humongous family, right? And I know that a lot of other family, they can just talk about it, but they can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
My family, I can talk about it, and I'm gonna put my foot down. So this, I'm from a family of leaders.
Yes.
A good leader will make people follow. If the head of the snake is bad, the tail is bad too. You know, get rid of it.
Yeah.
So that's my main want to jump on here, relate to what I've been doing with my family and what I'm trying to support my kids, going through a lot of issues too with the Palangi style way here is you got to be careful before they knock on your door. So that, but overall, I'm just enjoying my life now and peace because I found it. And a lot of people they try to. I always hear this, man. Man, I envy what you're doing. No, man, don't do it. Get that word out of your get that word out of your heart. You're just saying it because you see what I'm doing, but in your heart is wrong. You say, more gorgeous all talk. So, and I showed them. They see it, like, dude, you went from long hair, dreadlocks, big old dude. Almost, I was almost 400 pounds, and I make a big U-turn. Uh, there's no need to keep the secret and take it to the grave, and that's why everybody struggle. They don't know who to reach out and communicate and have that circle. Just it's an open conversation. It's not a judging game.
I
Like
like.
I say, if you judge, then you're a pedophile. I need to put my foot up your ass. I'm sorry, the language. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's fine.
but but I'm just
I like how you said, because like in Samoa, I know growing up there was no therapy, and so
yeah,
the fact that we spoke about last night how therapy helped you.
yeah,
Do you think that that's something very important, because it's hard to go to parents, like you said, everybody's related somewhat, right? Do you think that that's something that's very big, that's important, that we should have a lot of in Samoa?
yeah. We got the guy John Tufa now. He can be the head guy. Get some social worker in there in the hospital, and then address those issues. But that's on John. He's the main guy. See where see where the generation is going. There's too many suicidal. You know, I was part of those guys. Growing up, just want to go against the world, even the car. you know, so but like you're saying, we need therapists, and especially at the hospital, that's a sacred place they can go and talk to social workers. We have a lot of social workers on this platform, people that go to school. You know, that I went to school. I got for psych. All right. I went up to Humboldt State, and the ganja got me. Humboldt, I don't know if you guys heard about Humboldt, with the trees and the tree of life.
I've learned a
I
lot.
was, yeah. So, and then from there on, I just started focusing on my family and just look at what's going on in my surrounding.
How
But
hard?
therapy need to go home. Everybody have a degree or something. Go home and seek people that need it, and then just have a little circle and conversate. It's not going to retaliate. Conversate so you can heal, so you can leave the evil ways behind. Because I don't give a damn who's listening. I was bright by all that stuff, money and food. We're all in this boat, but people are they're very scared because they don't know what's coming. Not me. I know what's coming. I'm not a person. I'm gonna tell them, hey man, stop it. Stop doing that to the kids, man. It's wrong.
And thank you so much for having the strength and courage to come out and share your story, right? Because
Oh yeah,
at this age and time, you can give hope to someone that's listening, right? Maybe the current high school kids or elementary kids that are listening, right? So that they know they don't have to wait until
yeah,
that end,
man.
right? Like if they do it now, there were some pop-ups on here that said, like you said, right, they can go to the hospital because they're required by HIPAA to keep it confidential, reporting it to the police,
That's good.
other ways so that someone will listen and help them as soon as possible, right?
Oh
So
yeah,
thank you so much for that. That gives them other avenues until we can get therapists, in schools or hospitals. Those are ways to seek help. But thank
yeah,
you so much for sharing that.
yeah,
What,
man. It's all down to the Makai, man.
yeah, what's your
If the
advice?
Makai is bad, the Makai is
Yeah.
freaking bad. You need to get rid of the Makai. Because the law, the Makai will break the law. Our culture is all culture.
Yeah.
The law, lakule law, the white man. It won't take nobody. Because the Makai said, no, we're brushing under the rug. So good Makai will fix the problem. And that it can happen. And I'm ready to face anybody back when I go talk to them. I ain't scared. You know, I'm all about um, addressing the issue in a way that will lead everybody else to join and say, yo, this is wrong. You're right. Let's go.
So Moeletoa, I wanna ask, like, how long? Why didn't you come out before? Why didn't you bring this up before? Or what did it take for you to finally talk about it? Because it's not, especially for being a man and a Samoan man, at it's,
Oh, yeah.
with
It
culture and
was,
everything, it stops you.
yeah. I'll never forget. Me and my wife went this taco truck 5 years ago. And I think I was tripping off on something. And then I was just going off, right? Got mad. And I look at my wife, she was kind of scared. Okay, I need to tell you something.
Oh,
And she was shook. Like, what? And then that's when they opened up. I was crying, because I know for me, it was that evil that was crying. Don't tell nobody. But I told my wife, I told my kids, I told my mom, and they're like, wow, no wonder why you want to kill everybody. I was like, yeah, but now I'm letting it out. I'm cool now. I don't need to be crazy no more. I'm down to earth, communicate, relate, and work on things that need to be the issue, positive issue, to talk about that. And from there on, it changed me, and I love it. And I smile and I smoke, and that what it make me open my heart, not the sikaliki, the tree of life.
Moeletoa, you're also very, like, we talked about being blessed, and I really do love your wife because she stood by you from the beginning and to this day, and the fact that you guys raise beautiful kids, and it's just amazing.
Oh man, I don't even know I want to make kids. We all know we don't go got kids, and then here I am, like, damn, my dad was right. Wakadia fi molo fanga, and you want to see, damn. But yeah, more power to my wife to be always supportive, um, man, because the lifestyle I was in is very dangerous. When the captain of this area know your name and your phone number, they will call me Junior. That's my name, is Junior. Junior, last night was not good. What do you want me to do? Delete the video. I'm dead serious. Even they bring me home. I sit in the back of the cop car. Junior, put the key over here. Get in the cop car. And these are the people I work with at the bar scene over here in Chico. Because Chico was a party college town up north of Sacramento. And when I moved here in '99, oh man, it was like I'm still fresh out of high school. And I was barely 21. And 6 months I was here, I was terrorized out every bar here. Next thing you know, the JC college here, they said they're going to get another junior to come here to work at the bar. I say, who? Oh, this big dude. Man, I went to the bar, I saw him. It was
Who was
Sao.
it?
Q, Q was Sao. He looked at me like, so damn, who's so you the Q that wanted me to come here and handle. Hell no. He quit that night. He's like, I'm done. This is my family. Yeah. And me and him back in those days, oh man, we were controlling the everywhere here in this town. Everywhere we go, people like, let's go follow those guys. Because they can get in for free, they drink for free. That is, and now he passed a couple of years ago. Yeah. So, but this town, when I moved here, it's like Samoa. and everybody know everybody back then. This now it grew to like 200 something thousand people from 40,000 when I moved here. And man, I got people in the mountain. that that's why my life was either go to jail or dead, and that's why I took the turn and I prayed about it, and that's why I came out and told my wife and put everything was clear in my mind. I need to tell people what happened, so when they know I killed somebody, yeah, he was going through some shit. I'm
Molekoa.
sorry because I was trying to make things. I was trying to make things like a little bit comedian, so that it wouldn't get too in the dark, But that's how I am. The dark side you know, that you just want to avoid people and sit in a dark room. But overall, I'm just living my life. You
You
guys
know, you
have any
told us,
questions for me?
yeah, you told us some of your as an adult, right? Some of the things you were doing at the bar and drinking all that, but can you share with us some of the signs that happened that you in high school, right? So that way, even the other people that are listening, that they can spot it out, right? Because sometimes maybe the person going through it doesn't is afraid, right, to speak out, like how you're saying they're afraid to tell anybody because for fear of shame from the family. But if someone else is listening and they see like, oh, that's why they're acting this way, maybe I should approach them or maybe I should ask,
Yeah.
what are some of the signs we can look for that you went
Um.
through?
The sign was I became an alcoholic at a very young age, and like all the kids in Songi, where we from, we we drink. I honestly, I drink a bottle of Lima and go to school in the morning with the music, and those are the signs, right? But people think, "Sorry, you're malosi," but they don't know I was dealing with all those things, and like I said, I reach out, nobody was like taking me serious, you know. So I keep turning to the bottle, and then when I reach out, they think I'm still playing. Like you're just a drunkard. You don't care. You follow God. Like Leaso said, but they know I was dealing with a lot of internal issues. The problem that was really it always arises when I'm drunk. Those thoughts, come back, and man, I'm at the point where I don't care. But I was telling myself, I don't care if I die. I will fight whoever. I don't give a damn. That's my high school year. Is going to eat the food like John said, hang out with people, and just look for somebody that want to fight. And like, okay, let's go. Because there was a lot there. I got coolie from the Laonga a couple times, catching me. What's his name? Como Jake Lemieux, or was Jake Gando? What's his name?
Yeah.
Lakela.
Lamyo, yeah.
Aquí no
Okay,
Catch
no
sabía.
sabía.
me smoking sikaleki inside the gym, inside, and Polo came. Oh man, it was, and not in the other Faliwila, it was on the different Faliwila. We're all, it was like, yo, you don't get, and then they had to come to see my dad, and then
Oh,
my dad sit me down, Solly, y'all. To me, I'm like, damn. And then to me, I'm like, man, I told you, man, I'm going through some stuff, but and it continued, it keep continuing, and right now I'm always reflecting now every day. But I pray, and I always pray. I don't go to church no more. I honest to God, I don't go to church no more. Because I told, I know there's some people up here. I hope they have Jesus in their heart because I have Jesus in my heart. I told, I told my family, including my mom, like I don't go to church no more. Why, son? Because that's where all the fake Akala people go. My mom looked at me like, "What, son?" I'm like, yes. Well, because when I went to church with you guys, Soon as we step out, vai lale ngaka, vai lale kama, vai lale kilo. See, it's already you already committed sin, man. So that's why I don't go to church. They just want my money. And my mom, they were like, they're like, damn, you were raised this way. Like, no, like I say, things that was taught to me, it was wrong because I see it now. And then if I don't listen to them going to church, they get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Your parents be like, let's go to church. And then you get a so you get judged. Like, man, you going to church and you're already mad at me. What's going on here, man?
Stay home and do the umu.
Oh, I always have excuse now. I'm just now it's like staying home watch football. and and we do our own prayer. That's the peace that we found. Because I say if I go to church, I see evil people there. They're gonna start talking. They're trying to come at me and they're like, hey, what are we doing after this? Nah, man, I just want to be with the people I love, my wife and kids. That's all. And whoever that don't like it, come over, man. Let's have some concha tea. That's it, man. So,
There's a question. Someone's asking, what kind of coping strategies do you have?
oh man, I have a journal. I write happy days. My kid bought a
I
journal.
love it.
It, it say happy days. So it's the yellow. I write every day when I'm going through some things. I start writing down what I'm dealing with and what I everything I'm my coping skill. Oh man, let me go check. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
get
go
this
ahead.
thing over here.
That's
I
pretty
love
good. That's
it.
interesting. That's a good idea.
Yes, right?
Writing a journal. That's pretty. I gotta
Six
pick
over
that
here.
up.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
this is
Sorry,
my
guys.
coping skill now. I go work on do things for my family. This is from the coconut shell
Oh, nice.
and copper.
Wow.
Ah,
So I use the use that and I do this. I give it to my family, friends here, and they want to pay. I say, no, man, I want to see you wear it. So when I see you at the airport, yo, I know who did that. I made it for Leone with a trophy. So my coping thing now, I made it the patient. He gave patient the thing, shave it, and until this day, you can see it. Then the oh, so the main coping skill is to do art craft
art
on the
craft.
coconut shell.
That's
Bing. And this is the white coconut. You see the white and white coconut. So I just do this just for fun. This I
Pretty.
got injured right at my work at the county. Oh man, I'm full time retirement. So all these line up for me to go home and enjoy my retirement and just and trade. I trade the stock market. I I
Nice.
bought Nvidia when Nvidia was $88. When the split went all the way up to 900, boom. So I dropped
dang.
1,000 and now it's all the way up to 130.
Do you do day trading?
Yeah, we do option trading. Oh, the spy man. That's what I'm doing now. I read. That's my coping skill. Trade. I've learned it the hard way. I taught myself from YouTube, and then I put it on, and like, yo, everybody here, they come here like, what are you doing? 6:30 a.m. I'm up with my group that I listen to, and we just trade. And 6:30 to 6:45, I'm taking a nap. And my wife said, "Damn, man, I'm going to work. I'm taking a nap, woman. I love you, but I'm napping right now. I'm done for today." From 6:30, 6:45. But then sometimes I get overtrained. And I was like, damn it, you know. But I always, a lot of people here, they think it's a scam,
Mm-mm.
but it's not. Tell your worker then your paycheck is a scam. Every business is in the stock market.
Yeah.
You know, they move the money that way. So, and that's what I'm doing. Just put the funds I'm getting to where things grow, and I just chill. So when I go home, it's gonna continue,
Nice. Sorry.
and that's
Um,
all. You
Monica,
know,
there's a question also. I saw the first part. Sorry, it pops up so I can see it. But someone asked, when did you stop telling people about what happened to you, and how long did it take for you to finally tell someone afterwards?
43 years,
Oh,
right? I'm 47 right now.
Yeah.
4 years ago, sir or ma'am, that you want to know, you gotta have the guts, and you gotta know there's a Jesus. It will save your ass, like me.
I totally agree.
But yeah, it- 4 years, 4 years ago, when everything, like, like I said, man, some people they're uncomfortable to ask questions because they might think they're gonna get labeled or get mocked or judged. Man, I'm almost freaking 50. I'm just living my life. Because whoever say anything to me, it doesn't hurt me at all.
Yeah. Not
I
anymore.
accept what you say. I move
and they're
on.
asking what challenges.
It's up to you. You want to accept what
Sorry,
I
they're
say?
asking what challenges did you face, and are you
Yeah.
still struggling?
The challenge, like I said, was the family that was in my head. Now the struggle and the challenge that my family's gonna judge me that I was a punk. Like this big dude right here is a punk. You know, nah, man. I was 7, 8 years old. So on the honest truth, those were the things I had to deal with. And until when all that came out, man, it was I'm a free man. Whoever that still struggle, man, hit me up. Hit me up. We can relate. Whatever that you think they went through, we all went through it. But you gotta have that courage, man, and you gotta pray on it. You gotta start from right here. If this is wrong and this is right, it will never go right.
Monaco, I gotta
and
ask you a
and that's my
question.
motto.
I know you mentioned that your father passed
Yeah,
away.
go ahead.
I know you mentioned last night that your father passed away, and you have a tattoo of your father on your arm. If you could have your dad back
Yeah,
again for one day, what would you say to him?
I'm gonna confront him. Like, what happened? Why you didn't care what I was saying? But now you see that I can handle myself. It that's what I'm gonna tell him. Like, why you didn't address this more? But now you see me as a grown man. Now you want to address me now because I'm telling it in a different tone. Because I can do things now, you know, about what the situation was. And it's simple, and it's up to him to hear me or still against me. Then I'm moving on, man. Like I say, I cut a lot of people that they think that I'm going crazy because I smoke and I talk about issues that matter in my life. Everybody in our class, they dealing with the same issue. They don't know how to get it out. They don't know how to sit down and have a serious conversation with your loved one, not your friend at the bar. Right? And those are the one that matters, the one that's under your roof. You can go party all day, man, make your family or make your friends happy. But then you come home and your wife is mad. Oh, 100 times I've done that, and I apologize to her 1,000 times. Yes, it was so wrong and so wrong. So,
Someone's asking
any
someone's
question?
asking what motivates you to stay on the straight path?
Some it's not fair for another dad to walk my four daughters down the aisle. That's my job. So I got to stay alive. I got to do everything that I my power that I know that I'm gonna stay alive, to be there, to walk them down the aisle. I did one already, so I got three more. you know, and my kids was like, "Wow, Dad, you dropped everything you love in life because of us." So yeah, my mind is clear now. I see it that I was I was somebody that want to be out there so everybody can love me, right? Like just be out there, just be out there, just go party, just go see things. And I know they were hurting. So now this last 5 years, I motivate my time to listen and relate to them when they reach out. And because the social media, they got all these youngest man confused. So I told him, man, I'm on what you're doing, but don't force me to do what you're doing. I'm looking at what you're doing, but don't force me to go with what you're doing. I'm in my lane. I'm staying in my lane. If you want to know what's up, jump in the lane, and I'll tell you. And that's it. And my wife think I'm, man, that's so rude. Like, no, I know my wife but it's just tough love, right? Tough love is the only way for them to grow. Like, okay.
So,
Now they're all over the world, they're everywhere.
so Monica, I was
So,
watching your daughter's video last night, and I sent a link of your daughter's video to my daughter in college that's playing basketball. And I love the story she talked about with
yeah,
you, how you named her
yeah.
Peanut. And because she, her Instagram, and she
Yeah.
spoke highly
And
of
it
you.
stuck with her.
Yeah, and she talked about how you
Yeah.
guys would go hiking and doing a lot of stuff together as a family. So, just watching
Yeah.
that video, despite all the things you're going through in your life and keeping those things behind your mind about what you're struggling with, you are still being there as a father. And that's a good thing. That's a blessing. If your kids could give you a
Yeah.
report card today, what letter would they give their dad if they were to rate their dad? What would that letter be on the report card?
Oh man, I love you, Dad. It's gonna be it's be a sentence. I love you, Dad. The best dad. Now, that I've changed. They see the difference, the transformation from the thuggish, the mafia way. But trust me, I see power of things that I was moving. So to whoever a classmate out here, they say they see all that, man, come see me up here. I'll show you. I'll go take you on the hill. I have containers up there. People up there, they'll hide you out. You'll never find you. that's that's what I'm saying. Like I just rear away from that life. It was deadly to me, but to my kids and my wife, it's deadly. But to me, it was just another day. Like it's just another day in the office, man. Who's up there? So I think it's just that leadership I grew up with my family, with my dad, and it carry along. It echoes when I went to high school, right? That I didn't give a rat's ass who was telling me what to do. and and my memory in high school, when I quit football, all the football players know. When I quit football senior year, I said, man, my dad said no more football. This guy's a rigging, right? I quit. I think they had like 4 games left, and then the play the champ. So I knew it. When Okuso and Freshes came to me 2 games before the championship, Soli, when are you coming back? Nah, hell no. So in my mind, that's my best memory, because I know that for practice, Tuesday and Wednesday is a hard day. Thursday, easy day. Friday, just walk through. I went in on Thursday and tell the team, I'm coming back to play the team, some one the championship game. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't practice for like 4 weeks. I was just drinking and smoking, and then I show up. I was a starter. Go back and took my job. Uh, yeah, I'll never forget that game. Because we have it at Samoana over at Pongpango, the
Oh yeah.
championship with the Samoana. So I play, and then after the game, there was someone, the kid, they were coming around the bus, and I was number 57 because I had different numbers. Hey, 57, man. What's up? Let's go, man. I don't give a damn. I know whoever's up here, you want to start a fight? Watch. Me and my dad gonna come find you. I have family up here. The Mangel family. That's where my roots is from. So me walking around in American Samoa is I always go look for fights. But now I look for comfort, look for peace. Like, yo, cool off, man. Come here. Let's have a conversation. What's going on?
Mhm.
You know. So, because I always act like a older brother, a big brother now to most of the Islanders here. That they kind of go off-sided because I have connection. They even my brothers here. They say, "Dude, how the hell you know?" Told you, man. I'm sleeping, but I got eyes out
Someone
there.
said, someone said, "Amen. You're an amazing man." And then there's a question: if you could have one word to describe your elementary and high school life, what would it be?
Man, um, it's hard, but I was I was at Alakawalua, then I went to Lupelele, then went back to Alakawalua, then I went back to Mikifi. But Mikifi, I started at Mikifi, right? I don't know if you. I got stabbed by this one guy named Jeremiah, a
Yeah,
classmate,
right?
when I was in Mikifi at first grade or second grade. And yeah, so my elementary year and high school year, I was just to be there, just to get out doing the chores, doing the suckers, this type of car.
So, Moeletoa, I gotta ask you a question about
But
football. If you can put a team together and select any of our football players, who would be the quarterback, running back, and the leading defense player, and who would be the coach and why?
first of all, I'll be the coach because I can stand there and take every order. I used to coach over here at the JC, Butte College. We won the national champion in '08.
Nice.
I was a D line coach. Yeah, and I'll be the coach. Let me see. The quarterback, dude. I don't know who. Only two is either Gabriel John, the running back. Oh, I'm gonna take my little guy from my village, Mumoku.
Ah,
He's the shorty. We call him
yeah.
the shorty guy, and he's fat. And dude, who else in our class? Dude, I don't know what else. Who else? Oh, Lou. Lou will be my tight end. And then who's that? Ta'alu. He can be on the squad. Cyrus, Sam, who is that? Patrick Dufau.
Paul.
Mm.
Right. Macamo Fano, Charles Fano. I, who else that I can put on that squad? That I know they've been playing. I don't know. And maybe Levi will be the water boy. Sorry.
Levi will take it.
No,
Yes,
I'll take
Oh
that back.
God.
I'll take that back.
I'll be with Levi.
Yeah. Water, guys. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
No
Moy,
water today.
Moy,
We don't want water.
Moy, Java,
But no, it was a joke. It was just a joking. Um, I think that's it. That
Moy.
to me, and then you got You gotta have a good coach. Go talk to the other people. Like, listen, what you got a question?
Yes. So Java says hello. He remembers you from Lupilele.
Say, oh, ayava, ayava.
Oh,
Oh, is that
is it a J?
Ayava?
I can't even say. Oh, it spell checked
Is
it
that
and put Java.
is that
Yeah,
Ayava?
it
I
Ayava.
must
think that's
be.
his name.
And
Yes,
then there's
ayava.
another
Oh
one.
yeah.
There's another
Oh
one
yeah.
says,
Ayava,
Tale
yeah.
ay.
Gomasi,
Mhm.
Gomasi. Those are the Malisi. Who's he? Or my a teacher with that guy Ayava was new. Out in Lupilili. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that guy. We used to,
Says hello.
man, wow.
Right? And then there's another comment. A memory I have of you is that my dad would play pool and he would get drunk and you would walk him safely home. For that, I thank you.
Who was that?
So that was
Man,
back
I was,
home.
yeah, that was too much, man. Well, thank man. Like I said, I forgot a lot of things
But thank
from
you.
football.
That's, a lot
Yeah,
for you to look out for other people, even though you're going through something. And it means a lot to
yeah,
other
man.
people.
Wow, man, that is crazy. Yeah, in the front, man, dude. Man. Hey, man. Like I said, I forgot a lot of things, but appreciate people. Remember, like I said, people remember me. I don't remember them. There was so much thing going on in my head. Well, I appreciate that, Aileen. Man, I was just trying to do the right thing, you know. But wow, that's crazy.
Monica,
See, even you're going through a rough time,
yeah.
you're able to show love to others, right? Um,
Yeah.
and that's not an easy
Wow.
thing to do.
There's this one story, like what was coming on John of the referees, right? They were on their side. So I went home for my for Pongala's sister. I think it was '02. So after the wedding, so me and my brother would cruise over the country club, right? And I saw Ed Emo there and his entourage on the corner. John and Bam Val will vouch for this. I got in there, I jump on the table. They have their drinks, right? I jump on the table, I kick the drinks. Yo, you Ed Emo, right? Yeah, man. You remember me from Leone football team? You be cussing me. All this, see how my mind was? John Tufo was there. Bam was there, right? And John, like, go. Say, calm down, sir. No, man, F this dude, man. I don't like this guy. and and then I came out to CC, and there's the little guy. He's a little kid, Marking, right? He's just so little. I'm gonna feel that way. Man, I want to fuss you that dude in there. And he, and little, I was dealing with a lot of trauma. So I wish I could see him. I'll apologize. But John and Bam will vouch for that. If you guys want to believe it, like, dude, is that right? He jumped on the table? Yeah, that guy's crazy. But that's one of the memories when I went home and I saw Ed Emo. Because it flashback, like, dude, this guy been calling holding call on me when I was playing football. And that far, that far back, and I still remember it, and it triggered me. So that's like one of the memories that that I can tell people that was there. They can see it. They vouch for it. Like, dude, nobody was messing with this dude. He jumped on the table
No.
because I got a lot of my family in the Ili. Alan Matafao. That's my grandma on my mom, my dad's side. So the whole village of Ili Ili, the Lupelele, that's all my family land. I know I have family on this thing. That's all our land. Family nga winga and Vaikongi. So whoever want to come get me, please come get me. All I do is one phone call from the village you're from, and they'll knock on your door. They're like, oh shit, yeah, yeah, man, don't mess with that guy. We got family everywhere, and I'm proud to be around people now that, and I share my uh, healing process, and it's all good laughing jokes, but go down to the bottom of everything's going on. It's within you. If you don't know how to break that ice, the communicate of the problems you have, then don't blame the world. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, "Help me." That's my advice, right? That's what I've done. It's the only way I can see through what I've been doing in my life, like damaging me and my family and friends. And now I'm just taking questions whoever that want to ask me. I'm like, dude, just easy, man. Just live truthfully and you'll be all right. Don't try to do. I was doing that, but I was that. Not like trying to be that. I was that it dude, man, on the street here. The street talk. But
So I got a question for you. If you could thank one person from your journey, whether from high school or later, who would it be and why?
like I say, it will be me looking at the mirror and thanking myself for digging myself out of the hole I was in, and then the support that was around me. But the first thing is me looking at the mirror and blame me for everything. And that's why I'm overcome a lot of things.
Mhm.
Because I know how to manage now when people say, yeah, it's your fault. Yes, I know. What can we do to make it right? Done. They're like, oh shit, I thought you were going to reply back with some anger. I say, no, man, we're trying to work it out. You know, I don't know my mistakes if you don't talk to me and tell me, you know. And that's a big issue now that we see. It always happens. You're trying to tell somebody their mistake, they ignore you. The guard go up, bing. No, I'm not. Okay, I'll see you next year then.
You mentioned how your circle got smaller, and it used to be big, but now it's a lot smaller because of the changes you made in your life. Um, is that something that you're okay with? I know you mentioned before, and
Oh
is
man,
that something that what would you tell your kids about, like the journey you went through, to advise them about their friends and
right.
what to be careful with?
My circle got smaller because my big circle was always the party life, right? Soon as they saw the change, they all kind of fade away. They don't want to call me because they know you come here, just don't drink, you know. But I always tell them, man, I don't want to be involved in that life no more. It's gonna make me come back in the temptation, And it's like that's like I just stay where I'm at now and just continue the process of how I can reflect on people that they see how destructive it was to this person, the the 180, that I took. So it wasn't that difficult, but I had a look in me. That was my only story when I share people. Like look into yourself, see in the mirror, and ask yourself you need help. And when the tears start falling, you're definitely in that lane now. That no matter what everybody say to you, it's all good. That's their saying. You know, that's your opinion. I can't break your opinion. I can't come over there and force you because you say that. No, that's your opinion. I respect you. If you don't respect me, then I'll move on to another people that in this circle that respect each other and relate, not just a one-sided story, and the other side is like, wait a minute, it's not right, man. You keep bringing me down, but I'm trying to tell you, these are the things that happen, But overall, I just thank you for the podcast, and
Mhm.
I wish I had my bong over there, or bubble the thing over there, and cloud up this whole area.
Before we end, uh, I just want to get, make sure that we get your information if you are, serious about people reaching out to you, because I'm sure that now that's opened up an avenue, right? We're saying if they're going through it now back home, anyone that listens to it, if they're afraid to reach out, or if people kind of recognize it and maybe, want to help someone out, um, if you can provide your info to Lea. So like really, if you're serious, that they can reach out to you, because sometimes it takes courage to look up to what you did, to be vulnerable and share.
Right. Yeah.
And then now we can have you break down that barrier, to know that you're not going to sweep it under the rug, right? You're going to throw that rug up in the air and kick it out the door for them. It gives people hope sometimes, so maybe they're not in that stage of, following car, or drinking, or trying to do something to get, jobs
Right.
or a car, right? So if you can
Yeah.
have your information so that they can, email or Facebook, or, I'm not sure how you want them to contact you if they
Hey,
do want to.
hit me up on this, and then message me on this, and we can it's a start a conversation,
Yeah.
and then we can go from there. Because I'm
Awesome.
a like I said, I'm retired now. My advice to the classmates: go see a doctor. Complain to the doctor about the issue you're going through. Your back, your neck, especially guys that play football, doing a lot of stuff. Time to complain. It's the only way for you to live free. If you get all those, whoever's listening is going through back pain, all those stuff, nerves. If you get your nerve test, you will qualify for the Social Security. And then you take that benefit, go home with no rent, and then live the life, and then support family. Then live in Faleos, right? That's my mind. Like I got family still begging family for money for Father Love. But fool, you live in a castle.
Hmm.
Why you gotta go ask the one that's living in Faleo? You gotta have good leaders to do the change, So that's why my whole goal is, as long as my wife support what I'm doing, because it takes two. I can't go there and everything is up here. So, well, it all in God's time.
Yes.
and
Dice
but
maloso.
yeah, and tell them, please see the doctor and report those things. So when you go and apply for your Social Security disability, it's you're gonna kick in, and then you can reap everything and put it in the stock market and make a living. So and the other thing, they need back home, they need somebody to spread the little Faleo group, have a consumer protection law. So it's powerful. That's what I've been doing. I've been cleaning everything up with UCC code, USC, especially the 15 USC. That's for commerce and trade. So, and that's what I'm digging in with everything's going on. So, when I get my electricity free, it's already said in there. It's the law.
I like
So,
that. Even though you're retired, you continue to, because I know there's a lot of us that we're trying to get on this healthy journey too, right?
yeah,
You know, I mean, you lost so much weight, and how was it going through having to make your change with from eating meat to no meat?
man, I had to watch that movie on Netflix. It was my daughter's birthday when she was 12, and we went to Logan's Steakhouse. I ordered a 72-ounce steak, so I was eating it, and I can't finish it. So I took it, brought it home, and I saw the Netflix one of the episode, Game Changer, right?
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
So they test all the football players that eat meat. There's like three football players. They test them. Two was eating meat. One was eating the vegan, and it showed the platelets. The people that were eating meat, it was so cloudy. The guy that was eating veggie, it was clear as gold. You can see through it. I took my steak. I gave it to my dog that same night. Here it goes, doggies. And then
Wow.
from there on, They'll meet.
Your
And
wife
then,
was with you.
yeah, my family, they always don't want to eat meat. It was me. They're always, I would die eating my meat happy. But now, nah, I'm good. I don't need no meat. I can just eat the fish and a veggie burrito from the
You're so
Chicanos down the street, and I'm good. So, but that benefit, you take it to the grave.
mhm.
You know, the Social Security benefit, you take that to the grave. So why would I want to kill myself? I can enjoy that all the way till when I'm done. You, that's what I'm doing, and then seek out more for way to let the money grow where you sleep.
Yeah, the fact that you also keep yourself busy by learning, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so important to keep reading, keep busy, because mentally, as we're getting older, our mind starts to want to get
yeah.
slower. So that's good. You continue not only exercise your body, but you also exercise your mind. So
Mine. That's the good coping thing that I'm doing. Either do my artwork on the coconut or read the law, consumer law. And people that always say, I'm like, nah, man, come on. So I took them with some product I bought from Lowe's. I lost the receipt, but they had my number, and they said they can't give me my money. I say, because they said that the warranty is done. And I say, listen, man, there's an implied warranty. Everything in the store, there's a warranty. You're just showing me what is written on there, but there's a warranty, implied warranty on this product. So the manager had to come out and give me my money
wow,
because the person I was talking to don't know what I was saying. It was the
non
manager that came out and boom, boom, boom. Okay, here's your money. Thank you. I said, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Called implied warranty. So some shoes I buy at Walmart, I can go and take it back. When they say there's no receipt, say, sir, go get your manager. The warranty that you guys sold me this is your policy, but the government, the Congress rule, every product has a warranty called implied. So this is the thing I pick up, I go try it, and it works. It's the law. So, and little things I'm doing here and there, just reading into this thing that we need that back home.
mhm.
People that they have the mind to invest money and mind to read into so that the other people don't take advantage of us that they say that we don't know no good, that we don't understand. Because the verbal on the freaking those books, man, you got to read it over and
Yeah,
over and over. So then you get a grasp of what they're talking about, and we'll go from there. So that's what I'm doing. Eh, eh, I'm trying to find things that benefit me and the people that surround me. I can share, and then we can relate. With my family, friends, and, and man, it's not gonna hurt if you share.
I
you
agree.
know, it's
You
up
know,
to
I
me
think
or
D
the
said,
person.
it's good for you.
Yeah.
D
So,
said, D said, Malo, so I'll hit you up about stocks. I'm into that too.
oh, who's that?
D,
Uh,
Donato or Dinero, or
who's that?
I know he's up in Dallas.
D.
He give your
Who's
full
that?
name.
See, like I said, I don't know people, man. Oh yeah, man, hit me up, bro. We can talk about it, man. Nvidia, you know, get some Nvidia, some apples, and and just put money where it's gonna grow.
Well, we're actually at the end of our podcast, and we're so grateful to have you on here.
Ding, ding,
Mo
ding, ding.
Java says hello. He remembers you from, oh, that's an old one from Lupilele. Um, we want to say thank you so much, Moleko, for being on here on our podcast. Thank you to all of our guests.
Thank
Moleko,
you.
one final question. What's your final message to the class of 95 and everyone listening?
Stay healthy so you can be alive to witness your grandbabies for the rest of your days. Now, that's all, and be happy.
Awesome. Closing, Lena, do you have anything?
no, just thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your story. It really means a lot in this space to be able to share it because, like we said, people don't. know why we were going through things in high school, or even for you from such a young age.
Oh
All
yeah.
they see is, Fula Vale or Falongka, or, and like the Samoan culture would be like, Ingo Ingo and all that stuff, right? But thank you for having the courage and the strength to be vulnerable and letting us, get this out so that you can help, even if it's one life that someone watches this,
Oh
knows
yeah.
that they can get help, or if our older people watch it and know that somebody's going through something, to ask them if they need help.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got this. Thank you so much. Malo lava lo fong sai.
Okay. All righty.
All right, you guys.
Peace out.
Thank you. You guys have a
Oh,
good night and love
all
you,
right.
Moeletoa, and your family and your
Y'all
wife
be
for
safe.
joining
We love you
our
guys and be
tonight.
safe always, man. Keep an eye on those immigrants.
Eileen, were you saying something?
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.